Something historic is going to happen for Dogecoin very soon. It's going to be a big milestone for it. In this video, I'll talk about it and some important new data for Bitcoin and Dogecoin. Now before we talk about Dogecoin, let's look at this analysis from Plan B. So the Dutch analyst and the brains behind the Bitcoin stock-to-flow model has once again predicted a potential Bitcoin bull market. He revealed that he was hoping for a second phase of the Bitcoin bull market of last year in the last month of the year, but the end of the bull market became evident in Q1 2022. He also said that, "We entered a bear market from the April 2022 peak, and now we are creating a bottom. Then a new bull market will start, Bitcoin cycles." It's good news because Plan B has a reputation for making accurate price predictions. Although not having a perfect record, his forecasts have so far proven to be generally reliable, especially because of his utilization of the stock-to-flow model. A series of predictions were made by Plan B in June last year after the Bitcoin crash that followed an Elon Musk tweet. He predicted 63K for Bitcoin in October, and it turned out to be right. Another thing we need to talk about is the Crypto Fear and Greed Index. It has hit 8 out of 100 on May 17, its lowest value since March 28, 2020. Also, Bitcoin addresses with a balance over 0.01 Bitcoin have hit 10 million. So we have some good and some bad news for Bitcoin, as you can see here. And this is why traders are so confused about what to do. We're obviously talking about Bitcoin because of its high price correlation with Dogecoin at the moment. There's some more data for it that I have here for you, but before that, let's talk about Dogecoin for a minute. So the first Doge NFT minted on the Dogecoin blockchain will be sold in 3 days to West Coast Bill from my Doge official. Yes, you heard that right. An NFT that was minted on the Dogecoin blockchain. We all know how ETH surged last year because of the rising NFT sales. And I could see the same happening for Doge once people realize that these NFTs can be minted on Doge and can be sold with Doge too. Now let's talk about some price analysis. So in a 4-hour chart, the price is swinging with a bullish symmetrical triangle and approaching the apex of the consolidation. With a strong breakout from the consolidation, the Bitcoin price could eventually pierce through the triangle and eventually achieve the upper resistance zone between 31.3K and 31.5K. Here the price may face yet another rejection, driving the price back close to 30K. However, with a strong flip, the price could regain the levels and also break through the resistance to hit 32K. On the contrary, if in case the price fails to break through the triangle and begins trembling down, then it may yet again drop below 30K to hit 29.3K. In an extended bearish case, the price could be dragged to the 2022 bottoms too. Now amidst the bear market, a lot of people are turning bearish. One of them is Sam Bankman-Fried, who thinks Bitcoin isn't a payment network. He attacked the proof-of-work algorithm's high energy consumption, arguing it couldn't handle millions of transactions per second. He also questioned Bitcoin's underlying proof-of-work technology for its huge environmental costs and inefficiencies in verifying transactions. He said the network could not handle millions of transactions per second. But then some great news came from CoinShares. So in line with CoinShares' Digital Asset Fund Flow's weekly report, traders purchased into the worth weak point, including $299 million to Bitcoin funds. Per the report, North American traders poured $312 million into digital asset funding merchandise, regardless of the terrifying crash that we saw recently. Talking about adoption, Barclays and Goldman Sachs are investing in Elwood Technologies, a crypto infrastructure and market data platform founded by billionaire Alan Howard. This is a big indication of institutional investors' growing interest in the crypto sector. Now coming back to Doge, in a recent tweet, the Dogecoin creator argued that 95% of cryptos are worthless as they have succeeded in destroying the reputation of the entire industry. According to Marcus, top traditional financial players and most mainstream internet users have labeled the entire digital asset landscape as garbage and a scam because of the existence of bad players and projects within the space. And to this, Musk responded with rolling on the floor laughing emoji. I think he was just reminding everyone that Doge is better than the knockoff cryptos that are coming out literally every day. Now coming back to Bitcoin, take a look at this. It's been just reported that a popular crypto trader said that Bitcoin just flashed a signal that has historically marked the bottom of previous bear markets. In a new strategy session, analyst Kevin Svensson said that Bitcoin's weekly volume signature on Coinbase is suggesting a possible trend reversal for Bitcoin. He also said that the thing that's catching everybody's eye right now is of course the Coinbase weekly volume, and these weekly volume signatures have been extremely reliable at calling major market bottoms and major market tops. Just like the 2017 bull market peak, there was a volume signature there. The 6K low point volume signature is right there as well. That 3K low in 2018, right around that area, major volume spike right there. And also, our 30K bottom right here in 2021 major volume signature there. He also explained that if you're looking to the right, we can see that we are once again getting that type of volume levels. Moving on, according to the latest weekly report from Arcane Research, the Bitcoin trading volume has seen further growth this week. If you don't know, the daily trading volume is an indicator that measures the total amount of Bitcoin changing hands on any given day. When the value of this metric goes down, it means a lesser number of coins are being traded on the chain at the moment. Sinking volumes can suggest that the interest around crypto among investors is decreasing right now. On the other hand, an increasing volume shows that the network is becoming more active as a larger amount of Bitcoin observes movement. Historically, high volumes have made up for an ideal environment for large moves in the price of Bitcoin. This is because to sustain any such move, you need a large number of active traders. Now, the Bitcoin trading volume has observed a sharp rise in the last couple of weeks. And the recent carnage in the crypto market and the Luna collapse are the main triggers behind this steep increase in spot volume. 4 of the last 7 trading days saw the metric's value go beyond the 10 billion mark. The weekend had lesser activity, but the volumes were still double the weekend average last month. The 7-day average value of the indicator is now floating just under the highest for the year observed back in January. Now coming back to analysis, a popular crypto investor thinks Bitcoin is trading within a pattern indicating Bitcoin bulls are about to take over the market. Real Vision CEO Raoul Pal says in a new video that Bitcoin is forming a falling wedge pattern, a technical formation that signals future bullish momentum. According to him, Bitcoin just hit the bottom of the wedge. He said, and that normally would mean we would rise to the top. I'd like to see generally 3 touches of the wedge. We had 3 on the downside. We would touch it again on the upside, generally pull back into the range, and then we go. That was exactly the kind of pattern that we had in March 2020. We were at the top of the range, we shot straight back into the middle of the range. That was the bicycle. So it doesn't mean we're going to go up in a straight line from here, but we probably go up significantly, maybe touch the top of that channel, so maybe we get to 35K, come back down somewhere, whether it comes back to the low or somewhere in the middle, and that will be the final signal. That's what I'm thinking. Moving on, according to crypto research firm Delphi Digital, Bitcoin's 200-week exponential moving average has historically served as a key area for prior price bottoms. Also, according to Glassnode, the realized price has historically provided sound support during bear markets and has provided signals of market bottom formation when the market price trades below it. So I think this could be something alarming that we all need to be aware of. Moving on, Bitcoin's 50-day moving average just crossed below its 200-day moving average, forming a death cross. Solark Davis, one of the most prominent crypto analysts, noted that the death cross in the 3-day chart has historically yielded a 50% drawdown. If the same outcome takes place, then Bitcoin might be due to another massive price drop. Although Bitcoin has recovered slightly out of the oversold zone, the MFI is still below 20, within the accumulation zone, but it indicates low inflows. The death cross translates to an increased risk of another crash despite the expectations of a rally. But still, Bitcoin's on-chain metrics, specifically the exchange outflows and exchange inflows, paint an interesting picture of what is happening. It currently has more exchange outflows at 57,860 than exchange inflows at 47K. However, addresses with balances equal to 1K Bitcoin or more are currently registering outflows. This might be a sign that some whales and institutions are selling. So as I said, there's a lot happening in the market and some of them are really bearish. And this is why I think this bear market could go until the end of May. Now coming back to Dogecoin, let's look at some data. As you can see, Doge is currently trading sideways, with more than 50% of its holders in profit. The price correlation with Bitcoin is also very high, which makes me think that it's going to take a week or two before we see a bull market for Doge as well.